What's up guys, it's HK Boba, and today we're going to talk about combos. Combos are the cornerstone to being successful in any fighting game, and Naraka is no exception. So today I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to maximize your combo damage with any weapon. We'll first go over basic guaranteed combos that works for all weapons. So no matter what weapon you pick up, you'll be decently proficient. And then we'll move on to showing you advanced weapon-specific combos. I know everyone here is excited to do big damage, but make sure you save some of that energy to destroying the like button and smacking subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks! A quick disclaimer. To make things easier for this video, assume nothing I say from here on applies to the Greatsword. It might, but to be safe, just assume it doesn't. If you're here for the Greatsword, then just skip to the timestamp in the description below. As for the moves, if I say left click or horizontal attack, I mean, you should know it's pretty interchangeable. I apologize if you change your keybinds, but I've also come up with a notation chart so that any complicated combos will also be shown on the screen using this notation format, which will also be in the description below. Alright, let's get into it. These are going to be general combos that pretty much work on every weapon in the game other than the Greatsword. Our first combo is a 2-hit light attack. Any light attack in Naraka can lead into another free light attack, whether you're pressing left click for horizontal or right click for vertical. You can even mix and match between your left and right click, starting with a dashing left and then going into a standing right. Just know that you're guaranteed one extra hit if you land a raw light attack. Next, any crouching or sliding vertical attack will get you another air vertical attack. So if you do like a crouching right click, you can just right click again and it'll slam them back down. This isn't the most optimal combo you can do, but it's there if you need it, especially if you're dealing with some weird terrain. We'll go into better launcher combos in the weapon specific portion. And finally, we got our third combo. Most dash attacks or standing light attacks can also be comboed into a crouching vertical to launch your opponents. And you probably guessed it, from here you can go into our second combo and right click again to smack them back down. Unfortunately, this combo only works on the Katana, Longsword, and Dagger. So if you're on the Spear, comboing from a light attack into your launcher is not guaranteed and they are able to get out of it. An honorable mention is after you do your standard 2-hit light attacks, the third is naturally going to be a focus attack if you just keep pressing attack. This focus attack is not guaranteed and not a combo. Using this against better players, you're just pretty much asking to get parried. So this is where you should consider canceling with crouch or something to go into more light attacks or just other options to beat out your opponent's parry. I won't go too deep into this since this could be a video in itself, but hopefully shedding some light on this topic can get you in the right headspace and give you some ideas to explore different options. Alright, let's go into our weapon specific combos. So some of these combos aren't 100% guaranteed, but they have a very high chance of hitting because of how many options they cover. And if it falls in that category, I'm going to put a red asterisk right before the notation down here. We'll start with the Greatsword since we mentioned that none of the above applied to the Greatsword till now. So with the Greatsword, if you do any crouching or sliding vertical attack, you get another jump vertical to slam them down, just like with the other weapons. But there is a more optimized version of this. If you do your uppercut launcher with crouch and then press right click, you can then get a jumping horizontal into your jumping vertical attack, giving you one extra hit. And with the Greatsword, every hit counts. Every hit does massive damage. And finally, another way to get into this is if you can grapple hook someone, press horizontal towards the very end of your grapple so that you can actually combo from your grapple horizontal attack into your crouching vertical going into your standard launch combo. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all we have for Greatsword. Greatsword is more about reading your opponent, baiting them into parrying by threatening stone form, and getting into this standard combo as much as possible, because you land 2 of these, they're probably dead. Next is the Dagger. Dagger is the weapon I personally main, and the main combo we have to know here is with any crouching right click which launches your opponent, you can do a jumping horizontal, land, and then jump again into a horizontal, vertical, giving you a total of a 6-hit combo. And you can get into this from anything. As mentioned in the previous section, if you do any sort of light attack, you can automatically combo into a crouching right click starting this combo. And this might be kind of risky, but one of the best ways to get into it is actually using the Dagger's Soul Break. So you can get into your Golden Dash, into Soul Break, and then launch your opponents from there. An alternative launcher for the Dagger is also your focus attack horizontal, which launches them and you can go into the standard 5-hit combo from there. Moving on to the Katana. Katana is one of the most complex weapons, so definitely go try different variations for yourself and see what works in Bloodbath or with your friends. So first we have right click to jumping left click. Not a very exciting combo, but it does slightly more damage than just doing 2 light attacks on the ground. And then next is the standard launch combo. With the Katana, instead of trying to hit them in the air, you actually get more damage if you launch, land, do a standing horizontal attack, and then you can do another launcher and land on them with the right click. The final jumping vertical attack that slams back down on them isn't guaranteed, but depending on how they roll or the terrain around you, you're going to have a pretty good chance to hit them with this. And Katana is in the category of one of those weapons where you can pretty much go into your launcher from anything. So you could get like a dash attack left click, go into the standard launch combo. Next is the focus attack. Katana is special in the way that its focus attack is one of the few in the game that leaves them standing. So you can do a focus attack and then grapple onto them. If you don't press anything after you grapple, you will kick them in the face. And when you need them in the face, that's when you can extend your combo. So just as a starter, you can do 2 right clicks and that should hit them after you grapple. And next we have the counter combo. After you parry someone successfully and you hit them with the yellow counter attack, you can actually jump at them and do another horizontal attack for extra damage. Next is the spear. Spear is absolutely insane and one of my favorite weapons. So to get started, let's go into the standard launch combo. You can do crouching vertical to launch, and while you're in the air, you can do an air horizontal attack into an air vertical attack to slam them back down. Another option you have, just in case you want to use it, is when you do your launcher, make sure you're holding W, and what you're going to be able to do is land, and then press standing horizontal into standing vertical attack. And finally, we made it to the longsword. The longsword has some pretty crazy combos. When it comes to the longsword, there is one major launch combo we need to know, which is crouching vertical into a horizontal attack and then another vertical attack. And as mentioned before, you can basically go into this off of any attack with the longsword. So any light attack or dash attack, you can go into this crouching vertical into your full launch combo. Next longsword combo is absolutely insane, but first we need to talk about the difference between holding dodge and tapping it. If you hold shift to dash instead of tapping shift, you're going to notice that you dash a much shorter distance. And the IASA frames, or the first actionable frame out of this short dash, is much quicker than with the long dash. As you can see here with the 2 parries. On the left, I'm tapping dash and mashing parry. And on the right, I'm holding dash and mashing parry. You can see how much faster I was to parry on the right versus the left. So that said, the longsword has insane hit stun with the standing vertical attack. So if you do a vertical attack and then hold dash, you can do another vertical attack. And you can repeat this until you run out of stamina or if some of the terrain gets in the way. And of course, since you're doing right clicks, this can lead into your full-on crouching vertical launch combo. And that's pretty much it, guys. The skill ceiling is extremely high in Naraka. This video barely grazes the surface of how far you can take the combo system. But hopefully this guide can give you a strong foundation to build off of. Just a couple combos here or there so that you know some advanced damage optimization you can go for whenever you get a hit. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.